Physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225. VitaCare Home Health Agency is also a proud supporter of the 2024 Toys for Tots campaign. Drop off your new and unwrapped toys to VitaCare at 255 East Street Road in Feasterville. 215-953-9225. Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225. VitaCare Home Health Agency is also a proud supporter of the 2024 Toys for Tots campaign. Drop off your new and unwrapped toys to VitaCare at 255 East Street Road in Feasterville. 215-953-9225. Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225. VitaCare Home Health Agency is also a proud supporter of the 2024 Toys for Tots campaign. Drop off your new and unwrapped toys to VitaCare at 255 East Street Road in Feasterville. 215-953-9225. Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225. VitaCare Home Health Agency is also a proud supporter of the 2024 Toys for Tots campaign. Drop off your new and unwrapped toys to VitaCare at 255 East Street Road in Feasterville. 215-953-9225. Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225. VitaCare Home Health Agency is also a proud supporter of the 2024 Toys for Tots campaign. Drop off your new and unwrapped toys to VitaCare at 255 East Street Road in Feasterville. 215-953-9225. Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Morrisville Chiropractic provides quick and effective pain relief through natural healing. At Morrisville Chiropractic at 632 Crown Street, they pledge to you, the patient, part of their chiropractic family. In addition to providing neck and pain relief, Morrisville Chiropractic will also improve your overall health. Proper chiropractic treatment equals better health, so you can enjoy doing the things you like to do. Morrisville Chiropractic is at 632 Crown Street on the corner of East Trenton Avenue opposite the Morrisville Shopping Center. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. and Tuesdays 1 to 6 p.m. Visit MorrisvilleChiropracticCenter.com. And Yardley Auto Body at the corner of West Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues has been serving the greater Morrisville community for over a half a century. They're family owned and operated and do all collision repairs, small dents to major repairs, and all done in a prompt, timely manner. All insurance is accepted. You can call 215-295-7676. That's 215-295-7676. Yardley Auto Body is proud to support Morrisville at the corner of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues. Welcome back to Robert Morris Field and the District 1 Class A championship game between the Morrisville Bulldogs and the Jenkintown Drakes, and it's Morrisville on top 21-7 as they had 2 touchdown runs in the first half by senior running back Raymond Holman, and then a deep ball connection from quarterback Kyer Rankins, where he hit Merrick Johnson in stride at the end of the first half, gave the Bulldogs their 3rd touchdown of the game. Ryan, it's been for both of these teams predominantly all on the ground. So far, both running backs in terms of Raymond Holman for Morrisville, and then over on the Jenkintown side, Keegan Eichert, they've carried most of the load so far.
Yeah, it's been very, very run heavy, but the one time we saw Morrisville really start to try to go through the air, it started to go their way near the end of that second half. They had one deep ball attempt that didn't go through beforehand. They had a pass go over somebody's head, and then it finally all just worked out. It worked out for them. They have a lot of momentum coming into the second half here, and it's looking good for them. Not to say that Jenkintown doesn't have a lot of momentum either, because they looked really good on that last offensive possession before that Hail Mary touchdown. But we'll see if that was a bit of a deflator. I really hope not, because I'm really looking forward to the rest of this game because it should be entertaining.
24 minutes left to decide who will take on Belmont Charter next week. This one's tipped up in the air off kind of a hybrid onsides kick, and it does look like Jenkintown was able to fall back on top of it. Matty Ecker, we've called his name quite a few times. He got the mitts on it, and now Jenkintown's offense will head out onto the field in good starting field position from their own 41-yard line, and that means quarterback Jonathan Williams and company go back out there, and this trailing by 14, Ryan. You got to believe we're going to see Jenkintown look to use the air attack a little bit more here.
Yeah, I don't know about that, honestly, because we've said that a good portion of the time here. We said it a lot when they were in 3rd and longs. We said it when they just needed to get something going on offense. I hope you're right, because I'd like to see them air it out a little bit. But we've seen a lot of runs even in past formations, but we'll see.
On 1st and 10, Williams gives it off to Eichert. Eichert trying to break it outside, now cuts back inside, and then gets taken down by Alex Brown after a short gain to the 44-yard line. Give him 3. It'll make it 2nd down and 7 on the first play of scrimmage of the 3rd quarter.
They did have one passing play and it was on a 4th down conversion that they were attempting. And that one just didn't go well. Williams was running for his life that entire time on that play. They couldn't get anything developed. So they have to start trusting their line that they can get something developed if they're going to get something going through the air. They have to trust it.
Eichert's done a nice job so far, but hasn't had that game-breaking run that we've seen from the Morrisville side of things. He'll get a chance to do it here. As this time he gets the edge and takes it out close to the first down marker. I think he's going to be marked down just shy of midfield, if not right at the 50.
Looks like
it'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, very short.
Oh, man, actually, the white hat official is pointing for a first down. The spot is maybe a foot short right there at midfield. It is going to be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, crew chief's calling for a first down, but they're saying 3rd. Everybody else is saying 3rd.
And an interesting formation on 3rd and inches. It's Williams in the shotgun. Gives it off to Eichert. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. There's that game-breaking run. Stays in bounds down the sideline and takes it out to the 25-yard line for a pickup of 25 yards.
That's what Jenkintown needs. That's exactly what they needed to get this half started. It's what they were doing to end the first half, and it's exactly what they needed to pick right back up. This air attack might be non-existent for them, but it won't matter if Eichert can keep going off on these on these runs like this.
So on 3rd and inches, he gets halfway from the 50 to the end zone. And again, Williams in the gun for first down and 10. Williams this time hands it off to Alexander for just the 2nd time in this game. And he gets brought down after a short pickup, maybe 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bless you, Ryan.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, more hard-nosed running here makes it a very easy 2nd and short here. He's starting to get these 5-6 yards of carry.
So again, it's Williams in the backfield. Eichert not on the field for 2nd down and 8. There's Alexander off the handoff, and he gets spun down. Again, it was Alex Brown with the tackle. He's been all over the place, offense, defense, you name it. We've been calling Alex Brown's name a ton here in this game.
Sure hands on the 2-point conversion and a sure thing on tackles when necessary. Wrapped him up right there at the line of scrimmage and just tossed him like a rag doll.
I think they're going to mark him back at the line of scrimmage. So it's still 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8 in what is, in all likelihood, 4-down territory for this Drakes offense. Williams gets the snap, hands it off to Eichert. They're not going to need 4-down territory because Eichert rumbles ahead and has enough to pick up the first and then some, just shy of the 10-yard line.
His burst through the hole is almost as good as Holman's. It just hasn't converted into points for the Jenkintown side, but it's looking like it's about to.
Back-to-back drives now for Jenkintown, where they've been able to move the football down the field at will. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Eichert again knifes his way through, trying to push his way towards the goal line, carrying the pile as a flag comes in from the far side of the field.
Yeah, two separate flags came in right there.
We'll have to check the marker. For now, it's a solid gain as he carries it inside the 5. And a sideline warning against Morrisville. Although they're backing Jenkintown up.
That's a drive killer.
Down marker still signals first. Looks like they've got it 1st and 9, so some type of spot foul. We never got an official ruling.
I'm confused. I don't have any type of answer for what that could have been, Jordan. I'm kind of perplexed.
Either way, it's 1st down and 9 for Jenkintown as they get somewhat of a redo. Handoff, Eichert barrels his way forward and not much there. That'll bring up second down.
Second down as the Drakes are met
Yeah,
by
it's
Bulldogs.
2 more chances to blast it right up the middle to see if you can get into the end zone. I don't expect anything else but Eichert up the middle or Eichert to the edges.
So second down and 6. They can pick up a first without scoring a touchdown. There goes Eichert. He hits a wall, trying to stay upright and can't. Nearly the entire defensive line of the Bulldogs was in there to bring him down and drop him for a loss.
That's what the Bulldog faithful have been waiting to see. They've been getting dissected on the ground throughout the start of this second half and at the end of the first half. Good on their defensive front to finally get through and stop them in the backfield.
So now third down and 9, all the way back at the 10-yard line, so it wipes the gain on second down completely off the board. Man goes in motion, that's Manny Bowens. Williams stepping up, looking for the end zone, and it's overthrown in the direction of Matty Ecker. Throwing nearly through the back of the end zone, and so now fourth down and 9. A field goal doesn't do you much good as it would remain a 2-possession game, and it looks like the offense is going to remain on the field for the Drakes.
Yeah, it's, again, a continuation of field goals just do not exist in this game. It's 4-down territory. They need to get something going. They need to get back into this game. 3 is not going to do it. They need to get it into the end zone. They need to get 6.
Again, Jenkintown can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown on 4th and 9 from the 10. Gotta believe it's right back to the air here. And now we've got whistles and a timeout.
Timeout.
And so Jenkintown will talk it over. 6:36 to play. Third quarter, we'll step aside, be back with the fourth down play right after this on WBCB.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
Welcome back to the District 1 Class A Championship game. 4th and 9 for Jenkintown, trailing by 14 with 6:37 to play in the third quarter. Morrisville's defense looking to get a stop and get their offense out on the field for the first time in the second half. Williams, underhand toss. Alexander trying to get around the edge, and he can't.
What a stand for the Bulldogs defense. They were getting torched on the ground, and they were able to just collect themselves, calm down, and finally get the stop that they needed to get this high-powered offense back onto the field.
Taken down by Sean Harrell, the senior defensive lineman. And so now Morrisville's offense back out there on top 21-7. They've scored on 3 of their 4 drives in this game. And now you got a feeling, Ryan, that if they're able to go down the field, take a lot of time off the clock, and find the end zone again, that could be a knockout blow on top 21-7 just before the midway point of the third.
Yeah, there is a lot of football left, but the way that it's been going for this offense, it wouldn't be surprised if this is like a major gut punch for them.
Holman stays upright, bounces off one hit, but not another. Short gain for Holman. It's kind of been all or nothing, but mostly all for Raymond Holman whenever he's been, kept under wraps. It's been for these short gains, although that one they give him 4 yards, so maybe a little favorable field position right there. It sets up 2nd down and 6.
That pile did move a little bit, sure. But, yeah, he's just been difficult to bring down regardless. Even the short gains have been 4 or 5 yards.
I formation has been the theme for Morrisville most of the night. There goes Holman, and again, can't get through the first wave. Joey Gunn in on the tackle once again. And so 3rd and medium coming up for the Bulldogs offense.
It would appear that both teams have definitely adjusted to the run because Holman hasn't been able to get much going on this first drive. And Morrisville definitely made some type of adjustment to get after the run to stop Jenkintown from scoring. We might have to start seeing some air raid, like you said, to start this from both sides, honestly.
And if you're Jenkintown now, a gigantic 3rd down opportunity to get the Morrisville offense off the field and put the ball back in the hands of Jonathan Williams after they couldn't convert on 4th. Fake the toss does Rankins. He takes off. He hits his counterpart that time, number 7, and then gets close to the 1st down marker. I think he's got it, although there's a player down now.
Yeah,
for Jenkintown.
Yeah, he's really, really hurt.
Yeah, and while they tend to him, that is enough for a 1st down. We're going to step aside here on WBCB in a 21-7 game.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return-to-play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Dom Velasquez was the player down for Jenkintown. He's up, and he's having to be helped off the field by the Jenkintown athletic training staff. Prior to the injury, the run by Kyer Rankins was good enough to net Morrisville the 1st down on 3rd and medium. And so again, the Bulldogs have not gone 3 and out on any of their drives, this being their 5th. They found the end zone 3 times, and the one drive where they couldn't score, they did do a good job of taking a lot of time off the clock back in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they absolutely did, and it's just been so much consistency from this offense. It's been very fun to see them just be overall consistent.
Rankins, the handoff, again goes to Holman, and again stacked up for a short gain. That's been the theme on this drive, this Jenkintown defensive front starting to win the battle of the trenches. So 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, they're starting to get into that backfield more and more. They're starting to look really, really clean, really, really smooth. The offensive line might be getting a little tired out there. They're just really letting them get on by.
They've just got to be able to finish drives now because at this point the clock starts to become a factor, down to 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. And even if Morrisville isn't able to score, if they are able to bleed a bunch of time off the clock, that doesn't do the Drakes much good either.
No, the Drakes need all the time that they can, need all the time they can get right now.
Rankins tosses it to DeSmooks, trying to take it outside on the jet sweep, and he can't again. That time it was Keegan Eichert with the tackle for Jenkintown, and so another 3rd down play on this drive, this time a little tougher. 3rd and 9 for Morrisville.
Yeah, Eichert was a man possessed on defense the last time these two teams played against each other. And that might be one of the first times that we've called his name defensively. So might be expecting to do that a bit more often as well.
Will Morrisville go to the air? 3rd and 9. They won't. It's a handoff to Holman, and again, same result. Pushed back for a loss. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's going to be a 4th down for the Bulldogs, struggling.
Well, it's pretty much exactly what you said, Jordan. They did bleed a lot of time off the clock. They got the ball with like 6:30 probably left in the quarter, and we're just getting to about 2 minutes left now. So mission accomplished if that was the objective here, but that was a really good defensive stand there from Jenkintown to not let Raymond Holden have his way that drive the way he's been going this entire drive to begin with, this entire game.
That's the thing with Morrisville's offense. Even though they were only able to pick up 1 first down, it's a drive that's going to take 4.5 minutes off the clock. Rankins just gets it away and gets run into by Alexander. It takes a Drakes hop and continues to roll all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It does look like they did throw the flag on that.
So now the question is roughing the kicker or running into the kicker. That time it was Keon Alexander who made contact with Rankins.
I do believe it was just running into the kicker. I didn't see him do the personal foul signal with his arms. So quite frankly, I'm not too sure.
Would set up 4th down and 4, then it gives Morrisville's offense maybe a chance to go for this.
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly. It could be a time where we see them try to go deep yet again. Could be something to see if they can get Holden going yet again. We've seen a lot of the times recently Holden's been out wide in a slot sort of position on some of these plays.
They're going for it here on 4th and 4, trying to make that running into the kicker penalty hurt. 4th and 4, they need the 35. And now we've got whistles and a timeout. And so Morrisville's going to talk this one over and allow us to step aside. 2 minutes and 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. 21-7 game here in the District 1 Class A Championship on WBCB.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Welcome back to the District 1 Class A Championship game alongside Ryan Baxter. My name's Jordan Hirsch. 4th down and 4 for Morrisville from their own 31, on top by 14 late stages 3rd quarter.
It looks like they thought better of going for it because it looks like they're back trying to punt it again.
And there's no one back deep for Jenkintown. It's not going to be a fake, though. And Rankins' punt will check up and again take a Drakes bounce and then roll back the other way close to the 40-yard line, and that's where it's picked up. So the original punt before the penalty checked up at the 40-yard line of Morrisville, this one at the 40-yard line of Jenkintown, and so the 5-yard penalty from Keon Alexander on running into the kicker essentially becomes a 20-yard penalty.
Yeah, good on Rankin to flip the field on that punt there. It wasn't the cleanest punt in the world on the first one, but we could attribute that to the running into the punter penalty. But good on him to flip the field here. Now it's on Morrisville to have another solid stand here to keep their offense on the field and get them back there as quickly as possible, I should say.
Yeah, Jenkintown's offense, they've done a nice job sustaining drives. The problem has been finishing them as they've only scored once. And before this one can begin, we've got a penalty marker that flies from the secondary.
Curious to what this could be.
I think they might get a legal substitution against Morrisville.
Interesting.
Oh, either that or they're going to pick up the flag.
Nope, we're going up 5 or more. Nope, 5.
So they'll set up 1st and 5 now from the 45-yard line for Jenkintown on a drive where they absolutely have to cap it off in 6.
Yeah, no doubt. They have to score. This can't be a field goal. This can't be anything else. You have to put 6 on the board.
Man in motion is Ecker. Williams back to throw, being chased, and he's going to get sacked. Raymond Holman again making his presence known on both sides of the football tonight.
Basically untouched coming around the edge there. Nowhere for Williams to run. That was just easy pickings there for Holden.
He went unblocked as he came from his linebacker position and dropped Williams for the first sack of the night. It's a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. From behind the sticks, Eichert gets the handoff and plows ahead, putting his shoulder down and carrying it out to the 43-yard line for a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8, or 3rd down and 7.
He's just been running angry this entire second half. He's just been mad hitting those holes, driving his shoulder through these guys. He's only been falling forward. I haven't really seen him get knocked back too much.
3rd and 7. The goal is the 50 right here. Williams turns around. There's Eichert. He's got it out past the 50 and again trucks a man as he picks up the 1st down with a 12-yard run. You're right. Keegan Eichert really starting to run with more of that physical strength and power. The clock continues to run. It's at 27 seconds. Jenkintown does not have to run another play here before the expiration of the 3rd quarter clock.
That was an impeccable run there, finished off with another unbelievable truck. This kid is just, he's almost as hard to bring down as Holden. I feel like I said that earlier. He might even be harder to bring down.
On 1st down, Jenkintown will run a play. It's a handoff this time to Alexander, and he gets spun down at the line of scrimmage. So Morrisville's defensive line caps off the 3rd quarter with a nice play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 when we come back. 36 minutes in the books, 12 to go to decide the District 1 Class A title. Morrisville looking to hold on to a 14-point lead when we come back on WBCB.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225. VitaCare Home Health Agency is also a proud supporter of the 2024 Toys for Tots campaign. Drop off your new and unwrapped toys to VitaCare at 255 East Street Road in Feasterville. 215-953-9225.
Welcome back to the District 1 Class A Finals between Morrisville and Jenkintown. Bulldogs looking to hold on to this 21-7 lead that they built up right before the half. Alongside Ryan Baxter, I'm Jordan Hirsch. Jenkintown football and 2nd down and 10. Williams again hands it off. Eichert trying to get around the edge and is just going to be forced to run it out of bounds after a short gain as he crosses the 45 out to the 42-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for this Drakes offense.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where the Drakes are going to have to start saving as much clock as possible. They have to score quickly, but they have to do it by just by getting the ball out of bounds, getting these quick chunk plays. I mean, they just have to do something different.
Got to find a way to have that big run they've been lacking. They had a 25-yard gainer on their last drive, and that's really been it. A lot of these runs have been short, and Eichert gets it here. This one's going to be enough as he stumbles forward across the line to gain for another 1st down pickup to the 31-yard line.
But every run from Eichert has been enough. It has been unbelievable for him this second half. He's been very, very, very tough, very, very, very big for this offense trying to get back into this game. He was a big focal point for them at the end of the first half. He's remained that way this entire game.
And you're right, it's really been doing just enough for this Jenkintown run game. They've found themselves in 3rd and medium, 3rd and long a ton. Eichert's gotten the football in those situations, and he's been able to just chug ahead. Williams going to look to throw this time. He gets wrapped up. He wanted to take off, but Shakur Desmooks had other plans.
Other plans is an understatement. He said, I'm going to run right past you. No, you're not. He body slammed him.
There was really nowhere for Williams to go on that run as the Morrisville defensive line closed in quickly and shut that play down. So 2nd down and 14 back to the 35. Jenkintown spending a lot of time in their huddle as well. Winner will get Belmont Charter in the D1, D12 regional finals next Friday. Eichert off the handoff, not much. Alex Brown again, the main man in on that tackle from Morrisville, stopping Eichert right at the line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line. It's now 3rd and long.
That's a necessary adjustment that defense needed to make. Eichert's had his way, so good on Brown to wrap him up and throw him down.
Both teams' defensive units starting to key in on these feature backs. Holman got shut down, which was something we haven't seen on Morrisville's last drive. And now Eichert gets brought to the ground. So 3rd and 14. We'll see if Williams uses the air attack. Man in motion, Matt Ecker. Play action to him. They're going to set up a screen to the near side. There's Noah Wahagan taking it down the sideline across the 30. And then gets thrown out of bounds late. He wants a flag. He won't get it. And he's got more than enough to move the chains as Morrisville's defense completely vacated that side of the field.
He's definitely got a complaint for that flag, too, though. That was a little late. Jenkintown should be in an even more prime position to score here, but either way, that was a great play design, able to get him open on the screen, and so much open green in front of him. They really made that one look easy.
All the way to the 15-yard line. So inside the red zone is Jenkintown with the clock frozen at 9 minutes and 38 seconds left. Williams to Eichert on the handoff. He rumbles forward. He carries it near the 10. They'll mark him just short at the 11. That's a pickup of 4. Sets up 2nd down and 6 as now for the 3rd consecutive drive, Jenkintown's offense, they're moving the football pretty easily down the field. Got to be able to cap this one off in the end zone, though, if you're the Drakes, to have any shot at coming back and completing this 14-point turnaround.
The phrase I typically think of is million-dollar moves with 10-cent finishes. They're doing everything they can to get there, but they're not capitalizing.
Williams going to roll out to his right, being chased, and he gets around. The one man somehow gets it close to the sticks as he was able to run by Desmooks that time. I think he's going to be just short of the line to gain, but what a job by Williams as he turned what could have been a 5-yard loss into a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like he took a shoulder pad right to the face mask at the end of that play, too, so good on him to get up and keep going.
3rd and officially 2. Eichert gets the football. He keeps the legs moving. And he crosses the sticks, it appears, out near the 5.
You got it.
And that'll flip the down marker from 3 back to 1 and keep the chains moving on what's really been a nice sustained drive for Jenkintown. 1st down and goal from the 4.
Well, they got to get it in the end zone as quickly as possible here. There's a lot of time's been taken off this clock already, this drive.
Eichert looking to do just that. He rumbles forward, he gets pushed back, and he gets pushed back shy of that goal line out to the 1. So it'll be 2nd down and goal, but that clock continues to tick down to 8:17.
just short of that end zone. But in all reality, they needed to score 2 minutes ago. There's a lot of time that got taken off of this clock trying to get the run game going. They needed to do more to get something moving. Because Morrisville can really just run the clock down at this point.
They hurry to the line. Williams will turn around and give to Eichert, and he gets stonewalled. It's a loss of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down, and for Morrisville, even if they're delaying the inevitable, it continues to roll that clock down to 7:40.
And that's exactly what they need. This clock is going, and they're stopping Jenkintown again from finishing a solid drive. I don't know what happens when they get into these situations, but they're locked in, not letting them into the end zone. Let's see if they can finish off that way.
3rd and goal from the 2. Williams' hard count nearly got Morrisville to jump. And now whistles, and a timeout has been called. And Jenkintown wants to talk it over. So before this 3rd and 2 play, 7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining. We'll step aside again in a 21-7 game here on WBCB.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Welcome back to the District 1 Class A title game between Jenkintown and Morrisville. The Drakes offense looking to cap off what's been a nice sustained drive in 6 points. It's 3rd down and goal from the 2. They quickly get the snap away. Eichert trying to plow his way into the end zone.
I don't know.
We're looking for a signal. We haven't got one yet, and I think he's going to be about a half a yard short. Wow, Morrisville's defense continuing to stand tall right at the goal line.
They are not allowing anything into this end zone right now. They got a lot to be proud of right now at the end of this drive. The fans are letting them know about it right now.
4th and goal on a drive nearing 8 minutes in length. Williams to Eichert. Did he get there?
I don't think so.
He's very close, and he's short. Morrisville's defensive front holds Jenkintown out of the end zone from 2nd and 1 to 3rd and 2 to 4th and inches. And their offense will take over, still on top by 14.
What a defensive stand for these Bulldogs. I mean, that could be the thing that put the nail in the coffin. They don't even need to get another score on the board. That was absolutely huge. Stopping Eichert, who was unstoppable up until that point. Everybody on the defensive line got through. Everybody was involved on that tackle. That was a team play for the Bulldogs. That was unreal.
Their offense will take over in the shadows of their own uprights with 6:25 left. And now if you're Morrisville, the goal's got to be just try to run out this entire clock. They'll quarterback sneak it with Rankins as he barrels his way ahead to at least get across the 1 yard line and give the guys a little bit more field with which to work. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, even the sneaks for Morrisville tonight have gone for like 4 or 5 yards. We saw one go for like 30. So good job again to get some space away from that 1 yard line.
So 2nd down and 7, and this is where you typically would trust your senior running back. That's Raymond Holman, who's found the end zone twice tonight. Continue to give it to him and try to bleed out this championship game and survive in advance. But before this 2nd down play, a flag flies from deep in the secondary. We've got another sideline warning against Morrisville. That's the 2nd one. So again, again, it's a second sideline warning, but no penalty was, or no yardage was lost or gained right there for either side. Morrisville taking a while to get situated.
They're probably just waiting on play clocks.
The clock is rolling right now at 5:10. Here comes pressure. Holman off the handoff, and again stopped for a short gain. Not even sure if he was able to get it back to the line of scrimmage, so it's now third down.
And the Drakes burn a timeout. That might, I think, if I'm hearing correctly, that's their last timeout.
Yeah, final timeout for Jenkintown. Here on third down, it stops the clock with 4:57. And while both teams head to their huddle, we'll quickly step aside one more time here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
4:57 left in the District 1 Class A title game. Morrisville on top 21-7. We've yet to see the score change out of the halftime break. Jenkintown just burned their final timeout. And so now if you're Morrisville on third down and 7, a couple more first downs with the clock under 5 minutes, that could just about do it.
Yeah, if you get a first down and you do this properly, then yes, absolutely, that could be the game.
Got to be able to pick up this first one, though. Jenkintown's defense looking for one more defensive stop. Holman gets the football and doesn't go anywhere. So it's the first 3 and out of the game for the Morrisville offense. Jenkintown can't stop the clock, but they can stop Morrisville's offense. And now the punting unit will be forced onto the field, and Jenkintown now with the opportunity to be set up with favorable field position.
And I mean, yeah, that defense looked absolutely amazing. They did exactly what they needed to do. They wrapped up Holman, which is something that is way easier said than done. Max Bello did an amazing job getting in the backfield there to wrap him up.
Kair Rankins handles the punting duties with Keegan Eichert, the deep man. Not very deep, he's at the 33, and another flag comes in from the defensive backfield.
Looks like they're taking a flag here.
Yeah, they'll get delay of game with Morrisville, but that has a couple extra seconds tick off the clock down to 4:04.
They got to be careful. This could almost be a safety if they take another penalty.
Yeah, now if you're Jenkintown, do you just try to sell all out to block this one?
You got to be careful, though. There was a running into the kicker penalty.
We got another flag.
We've got another flag out there.
This one might have been offside. No, looks like Jenkintown is celebrating.
False start this time going against Morrisville. They're only backing up inches at this point.
Got a false start.
Yeah, at this point, his heels have to be on the back line. Like, he's got to be, like, sniffing a safety.
Yeah, not a lot of room for Kair Rankins to work with. That's why you see Eichert stationed at the 36. He wants to throw. Now he's got to get busy. Rankins continuing to elude tacklers, trying to reverse fields, makes a move, has to do something, hangs onto the football, gets taken down in the end zone for a safety.
Well, I mean, I guess that could have been worse. They got a lot of time off the clock there, and honestly, 2 points is not going to kill you here. Jenkintown does get the ball here, but either way, their defense looked good. Even if they did get to the goal line, they stopped them.
The score now,
But no timeouts.
Drakes 9.
for Jenkintown, they got to go fast, and what they haven't been doing is moving fast on drives, so they have to do something right now.
Yeah, so all things considered there for Morrisville, 19 seconds come off the clock. You give Jenkintown 2 points, but it's still a 2-possession game. The Drakes still would need a pair of touchdowns. And Jenkintown's going to get the football back anyways.
Yeah, and honestly, Rankins, that was great improvisation on his part to continue to move around as well as he did, avoid as many tacklers as he did, and drain as much time as he did. There is very little time for Jenkintown to cut into this lead. It's still a 2-possession game. They have to score it, get it back, and score it again. It's not looking too good right now for them.
Especially an offense that has primarily run the ball as well.
I mean, yeah, we saw that one screenplay, but that was really it for them through the air.
This is an offense that, again, they like to use the run game to their advantage, but Williams came into this game with 84 pass attempts, which a lot of times in high school, it's not a light number. This one's kind of onside, kicked on the ground. It's taken by Williams, and then he takes the knee right around the 40-yard line, and they'll mark him down right there. So good starting field position for the Drakes.
Yeah, it's exactly what they need. They have the field position that they need. They don't have the timeouts that they need, so they got to go.
Got to find some type of way to finish some of these drives. Jenkintown's offense has looked good for most of the night, but once they get down in that red area, they've kind of hit that wall, and that wall has been the Morrisville defensive line.
Yeah, as confusing as the Jenkintown offense has been, the Morrisville defense has honestly been that much better when they've needed to be. They've locked in and gotten the stops that they've needed to get. They've done a tremendous job. They just have to be consistent here and not let them get anything.
Williams taking a shot in the direction of Alexander, who tries to adjust back to it and can't. Again, that 4 verts play that we saw Morrisville use right before the halftime break for a 40-yard touchdown. Jenkintown trying to do the same right there and not the same result.
It almost looks like tried to get it back shoulder there, but just a little out of reach there for him. That could have been a really big play.
So it sets up 2nd down and 10. That play kind of tips Jenkintown's hat in the sense that they're most likely going to use the air here. Eichert lined up on the right of Williams. Nope. They give it to Eichert this time. Morrisville's defense was ready. Shoved out of bounds by Jovan Rivera right around the 40, and so no gain, 3rd and 10.
Right after he pushed him out of bounds, Jovan Rivera gave him a little pat on the helmet saying, like, nice try, kid.
And Rivera did a good job, too, of stopping Eichert's forward progress, so the clock will continue to run.
This defense has really locked in a time where they've absolutely needed to. If this was a couple of drives ago, Eichert probably would have been at the 15-yard line right now, but it's been the tale of two halves, the tale of two cities, the tale of two defenses.
Williams needs 11 yards, trying to get the edge and can't. He got about half of it, maybe just shy of that. It'll set up 4th down. It'll keep time ticking. And this play now basically for the game. If Morrisville's able to get the stop here, you could put that trophy under wraps.
A 1st down extends it, but I don't know how much more of a chance Jenkintown could really have right now. I don't really mean to be pessimistic, but that's how it is. They wasted a lot of time on that flash drive trying to just get into the end zone when they should have been in the end zone 3 or 4 separate other times.
Morrisville looking for their 2nd straight District 1 Class A title. Williams just going to take a shot for the end zone, and it is caught! Manny Bowens with the reception, and the Drakes are not done yet.
That is absolutely massive for them. If they can get this, but even if they get the 2-point conversion, a field goal doesn't get anything. They still have to score a touchdown to win this game, and they have to get the ball back on the onside kick here. It's really killing them not having any timeouts here, because if they had timeouts coming for this next defensive possession, they might have been able to do something.
Noah Wahagan out to add the extra point. And you're right, Ryan, still a very long way to go for the Drakes, but they absolutely needed that. Wahagan's extra point is up, it's end over end, and it's good. So it makes it 21-16 now. And you kind of get set up, if you're Morrisville, in a little bit of a dangerous territory with the fact that they took the safety, whereas if Jenkintown were to get the football back, a touchdown would win the game instead of tying it.
Yeah, there's always variables. Hindsight's always 20/20. But it's got to come down to this onside kick right here. This is what it comes down to. This is the game for Jenkintown. They have to recover this kick.
Morrisville's hands team has done a nice job in this game. And if they're able to recover the onside kick, then that's it. They could take 3 kneel downs and be done.
They just got to be careful about this play clock. As long as they don't get any flags or delays of games, if they recover this ball, game's probably over.
So it comes down to an onside kick to decide who will win the 2024 District 1 Class A title and meet Belmont Charter next week for a chance to play in the state playoffs. Noah Wahagan has the ball on the tee. Morrisville just needs a recovery. Jenkintown cannot stop the clock.
Honestly, the kicker's got a big leg. You might as well just kick it as hard as you can at somebody and hope it bounces off of them.
And Morrisville's going to take a timeout before this onside kick. So, Ryan, I want to ask you for some of these plays, this onside kick. I mean, is there any, what kind of skill kind of is involved in this, or is it you kind of just hope you get the fortunate bounce if you're Jenkintown?
Well, for Jenkintown, you got to hope that your timing's absolutely right, because if you hit, you just got to hope you get the hit down as big as you can, and you got to hope you got sure hands. Same thing for Morrisville. You got to make sure you have sure hands, and you have to make sure that if anything, you're giving up, you can give up your head, give up everything else but that ball. That ball has to stay in your possession. That has to be MO number 1. And that's why I'm saying Wahagan should he's got a big leg. We just saw that PAT. I don't see a world where he can't just line drive, kick it at somebody, and they don't react, and it bounces right off of them, and they get the ball back, and then we got a whole new ball game.
If you're Jenkintown, you also have to be wary and make sure that the ball goes at least 10 yards to the 50.
And they're hype. They're really ready for this onside kick.
Here it comes from Wahagan. A flag flies. He kind of tried to use that line drive type of situation.
I think I might know what they're trying. It seems like they're trying to completely move it over their head, over that 10-yard marker, and they're just bull rushing through to try to recover it themselves. They're not even going to let Morrisville touch the ball. Well, that's the plan, I would assume.
So they call offsides against Morrisville.
Was it offsides against Morrisville?
And so now Jenkintown will kick it from the 45.
Life's getting a little sweeter right now for Jenkintown. All they got to do is recover.
What are we doing? Now get back.
Morrisville making sure they're all lined up correctly behind the 45-yard line. Here it comes. It's on the ground, and it is recovered by the Bulldogs. It was Kyer Rankins who fell on top of it. Jenkintown tried to kick it in his direction. He was ready. And Morrisville now just 3 kneel downs away from their second straight District 1 Class A title.
Everything was going right for Jenkintown to make that comeback, but no timeouts. Little over 2 minutes to go. You're right. All they got to do is kneel this down 3 times, and it's lights out for Jenkintown.
I guess the idea there was kick it in the direction of the quarterback and assume that maybe he has the least surest hands on the field. But a good job by Rankins to just let it come into his chest and fall on top of it and put this one on ice.
Which I get the logic behind that, but Kyer Rankins is also a defensive back who's a really good ball hawking defensive back at that. So
And
it could be something.
We've got a flag that comes in before this kneel down. We've got
They got a false start on a kneel down?
Don't think I've ever seen that. It won't affect anything in terms of the clock. I mean, Jenkintown would still need some type of miracle fumble.
Well, yeah, I'm just confused. How do you false start a kneel down?
This time they do it well, and Rankins, after running around for a little bit, takes it down. And then we've got a late hit, and a flag will come in for that, as Jenkintown kind of just delaying the inevitable at this point and maybe letting their frustrations get the best of them.
It took Rankins a long time to get down. You know, he was coming in to make the hit because he was a runner. I don't think there was like a frustration thing there or anything. That was just he was trying to make a play, and Rankins went down kind of late. But I understand the flag. They got to do something. Like, he can't do that anymore, though. He just has to go down, because if that happens again and he gets hurt, that really puts Morrisville in a sticky situation going into the next game.
That'll be an automatic first down as well. So it'll stop the clock with 2:01 to go, but Morrisville, again, just needs 3 kneel downs, and then they could start the celebration.
I'll tell you what. Coach Aschenbrenner on the other side there for Jenkintown has been furious for the past 5 or so minutes. Whatever he's been trying to drum up has not been going his way. It hasn't been necessarily, it hasn't gone perfectly. It hasn't gone the way it needed to go. It would go as planned until it needed to be finished.
Coach Aschenbrenner, he's hot, but it's Coach Cohen on the Morrisville sideline that's going to get cooled down as the players have the Gatorade bucket ready.
They're letting the play clock drive a little bit down.
Running down to 1.5 minutes, and now under that. Rankins, he'll take the knee.
And again.
Players will come together again. There's more pushing and shoving. And just not what you want to see, is the game has been decided. And at this point, it's just trying to get cooler heads to prevail.
A lot of emotion shown. Like this is a rivalry game outside of it being a championship game. These two teams are rivals. So there's a lot of heat, a lot of animosity coming into this game.
Yeah, this is the 5th consecutive time these two teams have met in this very game. Each team went 2-2 the last 4 times. Morrisville's going to get the edge right here.
It doesn't even look like they're going to come out onto the field for this last possession.
And Coach Cohen's going to get the Gatorade dumped on him. The crowd will come to their feet here at Robert Morris Field. I believe Morrisville still has to take one more knee, although maybe not. Clock just continues to run. Everybody seems content to have this one finish up. Morrisville's going to line up with Jenkintown already lined up for their handshakes. Rankins takes a knee, and that's going to do it. For the 2nd consecutive season, the Morrisville Bulldogs are the top dogs. They win the District 1 Class A title.
And they did it in such a dominant fashion. Unbelievable effort from this team in the second half, because Jenkintown was doing everything that they could to bring this game back, and it was close. They made it close there at the end. It got very entertaining. Everything that could have went wrong for them just ended up going wrong when it needed to go right. They couldn't punch it in when necessary. They couldn't finish. They just could not finish. They couldn't finish defensively. They couldn't finish offensively. What a game from Morrisville, though. Hats off to them.
It all results in a final score of 21-16 in favor of the Bulldogs. They will take on Belmont Charter next Friday, November 8th, in the D1, D12 regional finals with a trip to the state playoffs on the line in that one. A big thanks to all of our sponsors who made today's game possible: Vita Care Home Health Agency, the Capital Health System, Kalinowski Performance Academy, Yardley Auto Body, East Coast Printing, Ben's Deli, Nick's Pizza, and Morrisville Chiropractic. And so one final time for the entire crew, for my cameraman and color commentator Ryan Baxter, for Colin Summer who produced today's stream, my name's Jordan Hirsch, saying thank you for watching and have a great night, everybody.